It's a massive fear. Massive.
Really?
Massive. Yeah.
But I don't even think about it on air. I think I don't. Oh, that's so interesting, though.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
What's happening, everyone? Pregame. 10 minutes of fun. We answer your questions. We appreciate you submitting them. Off and running this morning, we will go with Done and Dusted, which is fabulous. Hi, ladies. How do I apologize to my crush when she's mad at me? I mean, Erin's better at relationship advice than I am.
Just come out with it. Come out with it. I'm sorry. What did I do? How can I be better? And let's keep it moving.
Yeah, I think sometimes too, depending on like the extent of your relationship or how long you've been in it, I feel like just fall on the sword. Be like, sure, my bad. I will, if you're in a long-term relationship and you guys have been dating for a long time, you don't always have to take the hit. But on the front end, I feel like it might behoove you to just sort of fall on the sword for a few of these first go-rounds.
Behoove in Whoville. I love that word. Okay, Ellen C. I don't know, something with golf, but I appreciate this question. This is for you, Charissa. How was this week with Instagram? Less scrolling.
Okay, so I had said on last week's episode that I wanted to remove Instagram for a couple days because I fall into a deep dark hole of things I don't even need to be looking at. Travis Scott's love life. So I didn't remove the app because this is what we've talked about before on this podcast. I'll forget the passcode. I've changed the passcode so many times. And now we got an email updating the whole thing. But I did move it out of my social little block of things. And I moved it onto the very last page. And so I would have had to like made a concerted effort to like scroll, pun intended, all the way through my phone to get to it. And I liked it.
Sure.
And it made me feel better. And I got a little reminder that said my screen time was down this week. Cute.
Oh, I
Big
love
win.
that. If anyone has an update on the third-party Twitter situation, mine is still down. So I'd love any
we
sort
gotta
of
get
feedback
I don't know
on how
what that
that's.
is.
Yeah, well, it's just not working for me. And I'm still trying to figure out the regular Twitter app. Sorry, Elon Musk. Lawrence, Michelle. Oh, wait, I'm going ahead. Were sponges, brushes ever clean? Please say no to make me feel better. Mine are not. And my acne, wait till you see me later today. I'm either allergic to something, I'm going through something. I have full-blown cystic acne all over my chin. It's great.
I sometimes get that around my face. If it's like tiny little red bumps that like aren't zits, but they're just bumps, it's allergic. I didn't know I'm allergic to shellfish. It came on later in life and I had lobster and I was like, lobster? Where's my lobster? You know what that's about. I was like, where's this coming from? So maybe it's an allergy. I don't know. But I cleaned the brushes that are in my makeup bag, but not all the brushes I have in my house. So Laware, Michelle.
I haven't cleaned anything and I bitch about my skin. So there's that.
Peachy Keen.
I like that one.
You're adorable. Peachy Keen 61. How do you keep from dropping the F-bomb during a game? That's you.
No, and it's you. You're during studio. It's a massive fear. Massive.
Really?
Massive. Yeah. I don't know. And I'm knocking on wood and I don't know. I have no idea. It's I don't know. Because I have the foulest mouth out there. And apparently this itchiest nose ever.
I have a foul mouth too, but I don't even think about it on air. I think I don't. Oh, that's so interesting though. I mean, maybe I say that now and I'll probably do it. Have I ever done it before?
God. Oh my God.
Oh. Have you ever done it on accident?
Oh my God. No.
Oh, don't talk about it. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving
on everything. Knocking on everything.
Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you.
Come on, knock on my door. Amy LaRose, your dream Super Bowl halftime performer. I mean, Celine Dion, but I don't think anyone's interested in that besides
Mine would be
myself.
Whitney Houston, which obviously that's unfortunately can't happen ever again. Rihanna's pretty good. I would have went Britney
she's gonna be
Spears
great.
In her heyday.
That would have been great.
Britney Spears. But didn't she? Actually, maybe she did do did she do a halftime
She did
show?
in Tampa with Aerosmith and NSYNC. Remember she did Walk This Way and she had the football lace-up pants.
Right.
And she had her little fingers in the laces and she was walking this way. It was so cute.
I forgot about that, but yeah.
Who else would be great?
I mean, that whole group. If you could throw Backstreet, NSYNC, Britney Spears, throw a Christina Aguilera, a Genie in a Bottle in there, and a Rihanna, I don't know. I'm excited about this one.
Remember when we went to, was it the New Orleans Super Bowl and the DirecTV party, and you and I went to the Justin Jay-Z show, and it was like a full-blown concert. It was a 2.5 hour. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Now that you say that would be my halftime.
I know.
Justin Timberlake
was amazing.
Jay-Z. It was right when they just came out with, Justin had just come out with that album. Are we still saying album? Camber 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you ship boxes to yourself on the road, have they ever not arrived?
Putting this out there? Sometimes, but we find them, and let's just not even talk about it. Let's not talk about saying the F-bomb or not your boxes arriving. Because I believe in FedEx, and they should buy some advertising from us with how much I spend.
Do you have an account? Are you like the fancy adult person that has the account number? You are.
Oh, I have an account.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always was jealous of people that have an account number. Whenever they say oh, do you have an account number? I'm like, no, who are those people?
You're an interior designer. How do you not have an account? You have an account to Serena Lilly.
I do, but
I also should buy advertising from us.
Because half of Erin's guest rooms look perfect. They look like straight out of the magazine. Ashley Phipps.
Those bed sheets are vanilla.
Unbelievable.
I feel like you're in vanilla.
And I will say this as the house and home, PSA for the day. People are like, I can't believe you spend that much on sheets. It's where you spend the most time. Why are we not going to spend that much on sheets? You'll spend so much money on shit that you never really use, or you use once, like a jacket once every, I don't know, other month, but you won't spend money on the thing that you're in the majority of your life. Spend the money on sheets and a good bed, people, because a good night's sleep, there's no substitute. And Erin wishes she had one.
Sister, I echo that. I didn't have much to bring to the podcast today besides this raspy voice. So I want to, on our podcast, it's going to drop it like it's hot on Thursday. I'd like to expand on that, on the bed sheet situation.
I'm writing
because damn, you are right. And you can get a PSA for House and Home In because you're so right. Ashley, row, you're great. Why do people love to hate AR12? I'm assuming that's Aaron Rodgers 12. I'll say this. I think because he's like an acquired taste. I mean, I think first of all, he isn't your normal. He speaks his mind, which obviously we've seen throughout the last couple of years. People love him because he does that. People hate him because he does that. People also don't like winners. He's very vocal. He shows his feelings. I love him because he's freaking hilarious. Like, he's so sarcastic and he's so hilarious and he's so smart.
Well, I was going to say that's also part of it. I think because he is so smart, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows when he says something and it's going to get a reaction. He knows when he says something and it's going to be met with, dissension. And then he's like, I don't know. Totes. I feel like he's like a Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, and he's just like pulling these strings just to see who he can fuck with. And then when he does, and people have a reaction, he's like, dude, I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig people being different in the league. I think we need it.
Yeah. And there's so many of the, and you said it yesterday in your report, in your pregame hit about the proverbial one game at a time comments, right? There's the quarterbacks and that's fine. Everyone's, has a right to do their own thing. That's going to give you the cliche answers. I like people that will just cut through the bullshit. So
the George Kittles that do that.
Oh my God. If you guys didn't watch the NFC Championship game last night, George Kittle looking up at the camera with his eyes like this. What is he doing?
Good for him. And it's not an act.
At all. He's so cute. All right.
He's the best.
Pregame, we got a lot to talk about on this week's podcast. We are closing in on the season being over. Next up for Erin is the NFC Championship game. You will be in Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen, for the matchup between the Eagles and the Niners. I sadly am not going to be there. I'm going to be in studio. Our show is there. I don't like that either. I like to go on the road. Maybe I'll just invite myself like I
that
normally
would be fun. We could do a yoga class again.
We could. Philly. That was last time I was there in Philly. I was going through
crying
the worst
to dancing
day of
in
my
the
life.
Dark.
And
I know.
I was
Let's
lying
do it better
on a yoga mat next to Erin crying, but like all great things, we get through it together. Amen. So a lot happening. The season is winding down, which means that we are We are almost at the finish line. Here we go, girl. All right, we got a lot to talk about. We will see you guys on Thursday. As always, thank you for submitting your questions. Send them to our DM us all things. And thank you so much for listening. We love you. Bye.
Keep them coming and let me know about the third-party Twitter. I just like saying that.
I still don't even know what that means.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.